All right, doesn't look like there's a video on this, so I'm just making a quick one. This is for a Hijet s110 to do the drive belt right there. So this is the one that has an AC compressor. So I do gotta remove the stretch belt that's right here, which I'll do right now. All right, so what you're gonna need is a stretch belt removal tool, and then 19mm and a socket. And you got that bolt right there. That's what we're gonna be using the 19 on. First up, you gotta get a tool, kind of, it's hard to show, but roughly like that. And then you gotta put a socket on there and turn the pulley and then remove the belt. Just like that. Just work it off. Just about there, as you can see. It's kind of hard to find a good spot to put a ratchet down here. Flex is nice for this. There you go. All right, that's how you get the stretch belt off. You might not have to do that if you don't have the compressor. But next up is you gotta loosen the alternator adjuster bolt, which is right there. And then you follow the alternator right here, right there. There's the other one. You just gotta loosen this one a little bit, right? You know, just enough that there's not gonna be enough tension on it. And this one as well. So like, I don't know, 4 or 5 turns, just enough so you can move the alternator. Then you have to push the alternator. You can see you get that little like upside down smile right to the frown. If you push it that way, it'll push the alternator that way, and then it'll relieve tension, and you can slide this belt off. All right, to get to the top hole, it's a 12mm. You can probably use a deep or just a small extension like that, and just break it free. Give it not an insane amount of turns, like 3 or 4, just enough to give it, you know, some play. And then that bottom one, that's right there, that's a 14mm. All right, so you just gotta loosen that one and that one. Then if it's still a little tight, you can loosen it some more, and then it should give you some more play in there. But just push it over, and then grab that belt. It's gonna be a two-handed kind of job right here. Grab the belt, it should pop right off. Wiggle it on out, and there you go. All right, old belt, new belt. Got this on eBay. Part number, offer Mitsubishi. I really don't know anything about this. I'm sure you get these locally. This was like $50 online. Part numbers. Hopefully one of those would do it. But looks like an exact fit. You can definitely see the old belt. Focus, all cracked, definitely need to be changed. Was squealing when it was wet, really. So just reverse the steps to get the new one in. All right, new belt's on. Not tightening anything yet, but when you're getting this on, it could be easier with 2 people, but you really want to get this bolt up there with a little pry bar or something and kind of push it forward, and that'll give you the extra room you need. Get it on the alternator last, get that one on, and this is definitely the easiest way to get it on. But what you're gonna do now is basically pull the alternator back up and then tighten both of those. And you want it just a little bit tension. As you can see, this is way too much. It's not tightened yet, but you want to basically undo, just pull it back up now and tighten both those down. All right, so there's the tension again. Getting the belt on was easy. Getting it properly tensioned, which is some play. Kind of hard to show. It's more of a feel thing, but some movement, but you know, not crazy. How I ended up doing this, I used an electric ratchet to tighten that because I'm alone. If you have like a helper, you could do it definitely by hand, but this made it a lot easier doing it alone. I double up on the extensions. With that loose, right, you got to come around to the passenger side here, and I'll show you how I did it. But stick a pry bar right there. It is not ideal. You really don't want to be prying on that, but it did work. So what I did, I used this kind of as a handle, lifted up the alternator, and then I stuck a probe where you can see right where I'm pointing right here. That's the back of the alternator. So I went like that, and then I kind of went on an angle and just pried up, and that lifted it up enough. Once again, you really don't want to be prying very hard on this. It is metal, but it's just a cool passage that's definitely easily breakable. But that is how you get the tension back on the belt, or at least how I did it. All right, so that's that belt completely back on. The top 12, probably around 15 foot-pounds. This bottom one closer to 25 for our torque. You know, don't go crazy. That's probably an M12 bolt, so I mean it's gonna be all right, I think. But that's that belt. Now you just gotta get the stretch belt on if you do have AC. All right, stretch belt's back on. What I did, I used a bungee. I'll just hook it to the seat belt just to pull this out of the way because annoying getting to that bolt with that right in the way. So I just did that. Worked fine. It's not really bad for the line. I mean, long term probably, but short term you're fine. One thing though, for whatever reason, this tool, this is the Lyle tool. I'm assuming that it's just not completely compatible, but if you get it on this magnetic and getting the belt on, you gotta do reverse, so you're spinning counterclockwise. So just let the tool sit there with the magnet as you get it to right about here at the bottom, and then you're gonna want to kind of support it like here as it works its way around. And once it's on, at least for me, the belt was on twisted. I don't know why it went on like that, but I just, I got to here, took the tool off, switched the ratchet to tightening, so clockwise, and then just went around a few times and it straightened itself out. But that's all it is to get the to do your belt. Thanks for watching.